Hello and welcome back to Styx Media. I'm Styx and today we are doing an unboxing of the ATK girl Fenrir from the Endless Night series by Eastern Model. Really like the look of this kit. Got this kit at Torchlight Games and Hobbies, so I'll be sure to leave a link down below to their website, as well as a discount code for 5% off any model kits on their website. Let's get right into the video, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so we always look at the box art first, and I love this box art. I just... looks freaking so cool. So it is part of the Endless Night line. It's from the ATK Girl line from Eastern Model. I think there's 3 versions of the Fenrir. This is the commander type. I believe there's a regular version and there's also an overseas version. This is white colored. The regular version is a dark blue, and I believe the overseas version is a black version. So on the side here, and we'll just zoom this in just a touch, and so on the side here you got the couple weapons. So I guess this part can be made into 2 weapons. She has a spear that has a beam coming out of it. And you can actually change... So her claws are also gold, but you can actually change them into a crimson, sort of like a red metallic, and as well as the... I guess it's called the full moon. The moonlight. I'm not really sure what... we're just going to call it the moonlight back. So it can be changed from gold to red. So that's really cool. On this side, it's just a cut down version of the top of the box. Still looks really freaking cool. And on this side, so the thing about the ATK models, now I know their Fantasy Girl line, they did the same thing. You actually build an unarmored version, and then you build an armored version. So this just shows off the faces, shows off that you can combine them, shows that the claws can extend, so that you can see some additional details. And then we've got all the consumer info right there. I'm not going to show this side because it's basically the same. It's the same side as the other one, so if you, the sides are the same. So next we are going to open it up and see what we have inside there, and go from there. Alright, let's see what we've got inside here. And I gotta extend that a little bit. Okay. So, inner frame looks like parts of the moon, armor, more inner frame, more armor, more inner frame, and looks like even more armor there. Looks like parts of her body. Parts of the legs of, I guess, the the unarmored girl, and you've got some skin colored parts. There'll be some joint connections there. It looks like body, head, face. Yeah, that's part of the, that'll be part of the neck. More flesh colored parts. This will be parts of the legs. Looks like some accent parts in there, or connections. That's connections. It looks like accent parts. Yeah, that's all accent parts. Probably parts of the wolf armor. All your face parts, all your hands, your blank faces, the pre-painted faces. Looks like the hair right there. I think that's part of the, so she doesn't have any guns or that, so this will be part of the claws. Or no, that's part of the spear. Yeah, that will be part of the spear, because there's the beam part for it. And did I have that close enough? Yeah, so, yeah. Looks like accents and armor. That's the wolf head, the Fenrir head, and I'm guessing frame for the claws. I think this is all the wolf armor, the Fenrir armor. So there's the gold claws. Just see if I can. I do apologize. There we go. So there's the gold claws and the moon backpack. And there's the crimson. So you can see that they're sort of like a red metallic and clear. Is that clear? So that's clear. So that's a red clear part, and then this is metallic. Okay. And it comes with a base, which I should know by now that Eastern model, they always come with a base. It looks like a pretty small one. My only gripe with Eastern model, and it's happened in every single one that I've built, the Iron Man and the one Fantasy Girl, the clear plastic seems very weak. It seems very brittle. So my recommendation, if you, especially with the Iron Man kits that they make, do not have any weight suspended on the base for any long amount of time, because these connections, like these connections right here, are very brittle, they're very weak, and it will break. That's my only major gripe with these. Short periods of time is fine, but like, just use the base for them to have like a standing pose that they're on this base. It'll last a lot longer. So just my piece of advice from working on a couple of Eastern model kits. So now we have, so a thing about Eastern model is, with a lot of their kits, they include extra stuff. They did it with the Mega Man Zero Copy X and the Zero, and I believe the Iron Man stuff always has LED lights and some extra little stuff. So with this line, at least with this kit, you have, and this is really cool, a character card. So, see if I can zoom in on that you can see it. So, this has the type, the color, what type. It has backstory. It's not in Japanese. It's actually in Chinese, because they're a Chinese company. And it has stats. Let's see if I can. Yeah. So it has the stats. So I don't know if over there, if the Endless Night series is an actual game, or if it's a card game or a video game or that. I don't know. But I thought that was really freaking cool. See if I can get this back in without destroying it. Because, and the reason I say card game is because of this. You get an actual player card. Let's zoom in that a little bit. So, there we go. So yeah, you get an actual player card. And this looks really freaking cool. Looks like it's got a little bit of foil in it. So yeah, now, like I said, a lot of Eastern model stuff comes with this extra stuff. The Mega Man Zero line, with Copy X and Zero, they had little pins, and I believe a card. With the Iron Man stuff, they don't include cards with the Iron Man stuff, but the Iron Man stuff always has LED lights, and they're really affordable, and that's what I like about the Eastern model stuff, is you get these little extra things that are included in it, like LEDs and stuff like that, and it's actually really affordable. I believe this one was $100, and you see the amount of stuff that you got with it, plus a card, plus a character card. And you're basically building two kits. You're building an unarmored one, and you're building an armored one. So, last but not least, we're going to look at the instruction manual. Alright, for some reason my camera decided to shut off halfway through looking through the instruction manual. So, I decided we're actually going to look at the instruction manual separate. So, we're going to do a quick jump through of this. So, alright. So, these are either dry transfer. There we go. So, these are dry transfer. I believe these are dry transfer, and that might be water decal. So there is a separate one in there. It might be water decal, but these are definitely dry transfer. I can see that there's a piece of paper over them. So that usually indicates dry transfer. Set those right there. So you do have some English translation for it. You do have a setting, some poses, some backstory for the character. You do get to see all the parts runners. So you do build the girl first, the unarmored girl first. Much like what you did in the Fantasy Girl line by Eastern Model, you build the unarmored girl first. And I just noticed she's got little claws on her feet. So, and then you build the armored version. So you actually end up getting 2 model kits in the kit. So you get 2 for the price of 1. So I love those claws. Absolutely love them. Okay. So the wolf claws, see if I can show you. So the wolf claws and the moon backpack are all one piece. They're like a exoskeleton. So that's really cool. And just building, it's just building all that. I absolutely love the claws on this. Oh, so she has a tail. Oh, the furry lovers are just gonna love that. So she does come with a tail. It looks like the moon. Okay, so that can separate, as we saw in the box art. So that can separate into 2 sickle-like weapons. So she doesn't have any guns. It's a very close combat, close range unit. So this is just building all the tail. And then final assembly. So her other weapon is a glaive or a beam. So I was right about those parts that we looked at. That is the glaive or beam, and you can actually combine it with the moon parts, the moon backpack, to give it an even beefier look. So yeah, like there's all your decal guide. Ah, come on. And then there's the crimson moon part, which that shot looks absolutely amazing. So now you've got some action poses, which it just looks like an imposing kit. So there's with the gold moon, there's the crimson moon and the crimson claws. I personally like the gold. Some more action poses, and there is some like explaining the fighting style, the weapons. So yeah. So that's the instruction manual for the Fenrir. Oh shit. Next, I'll do some final thoughts, and so that was the Fenrir from the Endless Night series in the ATK Girl line by Eastern Model. Really fun looking kit, really cool looking kit. I love those claws, and I love that you have the option of gold and crimson claws, as well as a gold moon backpack, as well as a crimson clear backpack. I also love the fact that you can build an unarmored version as well as an armored version. That's really freaking cool. So yeah, it looks like a really fun kit to build. Looks like it's going to look awesome when it's all said and done. The fact that it comes with some extra stuff, that little card that is like a character stats card, as well as like a trading card. Little stuff like that is what keeps me coming back to Eastern Model as a model kit company, because not only do they do all the Iron Man stuff, they're also doing these little extra things in their kits that they don't have to. And for the price that you're paying of them, they're actually really affordable. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck out of these kits. And some major companies, Panda, could really take some lessons from these third-party manufacturers that we want our money's worth, and we aren't exactly getting that with Bandai. We're basically getting a model kit, and depending on what grade it is, it can sometimes pose, it sometimes can't. Which brings me to the other major retailer, Kotobukiya. You guys need to start making kits that actually fucking pose. That we don't just make a statue. That's all I'm going to say on that. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, even comment. It all helps get the video out there, and we'll see you in the next one.